Okay guys, I thought you'd like a little bit of sand driving. We're heading up towards Birdsville at the moment, a little south of the largest woolshed in Australia. And I thought I'd just run a bit of video up the road here for a couple of k's and have a bit of talk for driving. Now, one of the things about this type sand driving is that you'll notice that there's colour changes in the surface. The colour change will indicate whether it's going to be rough or smooth or what it is. So all the time you have to concentrate off in the distance of the road colour, surface colour, and be very, very careful with it because it'll change suddenly. We're lucky we'll find some up here. You'll find that it goes very, very suddenly to quite a bad bit of road. And then it'll go back to a nice easy bit like this where you sail along at 50 or 60. We're sitting on 80 kilometres an hour, which is quite comfortable. But the softer sand is the lighter colour. And it's not too deep, so we're not being flicked around the place. So we just chuck along quite comfortably. There is a creek crossing coming up here on the sat-nav, but I can't really see a good creek crossing outside, misfortunately. I was hoping we'd get a good one. But you never know your luck. There's the changes again. Now, as you can see, it's been wet up here in the last 48 hours, and the little edges are still wet. So you stay out of that stuff because you get into tear the road to bits. No point in tearing the road to bits, and also you'll get stuck. And so you just be careful. Good fun though. Lots of fun. Yep. That's nice. That's nice. Only outside the air conditioning getting. One of the tricks about running your tyres at a bit softer pressure on dirt roads, I'm running mine at around 40 pound at the moment. When you're driving on this stuff, it gives you a bigger footprint of course, but it absorbs the bumps a bit and it makes it a bit easier to drive on. If you come on this road and you've got full 50 pound, when you go over those rocks and so forth, that's when you're going to puncture a tyre when you've got a high pound. So always drop my pressure down, and if the sand gets a bit softer, I'll drop it down again. I actually have a monitor now which actually connects onto the valves of each tyre. I can actually constantly monitor the pressure and temperature in each tyre, which is a very good thing. I think it's one of the latest inventions in recent years that is probably very useful. It saves you cooking a tyre because you're running it too soft or overloaded on the part of the vehicle. And it's very handy. A few trees here. We've got a couple of creek crossings in a minute. We've got a lake off to our right hand side according to the sat-nav. Here. And we've got an abandoned oil well up here on the right too. So we'll see what it all looks like. See, don't forget now, Rand, because I'm a radio mic on the phone thing up here, I'm actually not getting more of wind sound on the audio that I would. So much for the creek crossing.